is 7.2. Question number 18. E raised to tan inverse x by 1 plus x square. Question is integrate e raised to tan inverse x by 1 plus x square with respect to x. That is integral e raised to tan inverse x by 1 plus x square dx equal to. Thus we need to find. So all the questions belongs to 7.2 by the method of substitution. Okay, substitution method. So here e raised to tan inverse by 1 plus x square. Just observe these two. So we know tan inverse x, derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. Okay. So we can put, listen, tan inverse x equal to a new variable t. Now differentiate on both sides. So this becomes 1 by 1 plus x square dx equal to differentiating t with respect to t. Okay. So 1 by 1 plus x square dx equal to dt. So listen, integral e raised to tan inverse x by 1 plus x square is same as 1 by 1 plus x square dx becomes integral e raised to, what is tan inverse x? T into 1 by 1 plus x square dx is, yes, dt. Okay, so the variable x changes to new variable t. Now we can easily find its integral. What is integral of e raised to t with respect to t? It is e raised to t plus integration constant c. Again replace this t into x variable. So this is e raised to tan inverse x plus c. So this is our, this is our answer. Okay. Now see another question. Question number 19. Integrate e raised to 2x minus 1 by e raised to 2x plus 1 dx. So if we get a question, first you have to look, is there any chance of getting a derivative form of a function? Okay, here numerator and denominator. Think numerator, is numerator the derivative of denominator, or denominator is the derivative of numerator? In that manner we have to put a new variable t. So there is no chance of getting derivative form. So in this function, this is another method. In this function we need to divide each and every term by e raised to x. Okay. So e raised to 2x by e raised to x minus 1 by e raised to x divided by, here also, e raised to 2x by e raised to x plus 1 by e raised to x. So this with respect to x dx. So this can be written as integral e raised to 2x by e raised to x. What is it? E raised to x minus 1 by e raised to x is e raised to minus x divided by, here e raised to 2x by e raised to x is e raised to x plus 1 by e raised to x is e raised to minus x. So our integrand, given integrand reduces to this form. Now think, is it derivative form? Is numerator derivative of denominator, or is denominator the derivative of numerator? Okay. In majority cases, listen, numerator is always the derivative of denominator. Okay. Numerator is always the derivative of denominator. So consider this derivative, denominator e raised to x plus e raised to minus x, and put this is equal to t. Now listen, take the differentiation on both sides. E raised to x derivative is e raised to x plus e raised to minus x. What is the derivative? E raised to minus x into minus 1 with respect to x equal to derivative of t with respect to t. Derivative of t is 1 with respect to t means dt. Now this becomes e raised to x minus e raised to minus x dx equal to dt. Now look at here. E raised to minus x. Okay, e raised to x minus e raised to minus x. So e raised to x minus e raised to minus x dx. Here we can put what? Dt. So this is dt by, now what is e raised to x plus e raised to minus x? That is t. So it is of the form integral 1 by t dt. Now what is integration of 1 by t? Integral of 1 by x dx is log x. So integral of 1 by t with respect to t is log t plus integration constant c. Now t is e raised to x plus e raised to minus x plus c. Okay. You can do the next problem, question number 20, in the same manner. Divide the term by e raised to x and put denominator equal to t. You will get the answer. Okay. Now another question. Listen, question number 24. Integrate 2 cos x minus 3 sin x divided by 6 cos x plus 4 sin x dx. Okay, so we have to replace either numerator equal to t or denominator equal to t. After differentiation, you can see either numerator or denominator will come in the derivative. So before doing the derivatives, let's see the denominator. Here what is common? 2 is common. So take it outside. So numerator, there is no change. 3 sin x by 2 into 3 cos x plus 2 sin x. Okay, dx. Now again denominator. Let's start with the denominator. Put 3 cos x plus 2 sin x equal to t. Now differentiating on both sides with respect to x and with respect to t. So this becomes 3 into derivative of cos x is minus sin plus 2 into derivative of sin is cos dx equal to dt. That is minus 3 sin x plus 2 cos x dx equal to dt, or rearrange the terms. 2 cos x minus 3 sin x dt equal to, dx equal to dt. Now look at here. 2 cos x minus 3x dx. So instead of this 2 cos x minus 3x dx, we can write what? dt. Okay. So the given integral, suppose it is I. Given integral I becomes integral 2 cos x minus 3x dx. Instead of this one, we can write dt by 2 into 3 cos x plus 2 sin x. What is 3 cos x plus 2 sin x? It is t. So our given integrand reduces to a small expression. Here 1 by 2 is constant. So take it outside. 1 by 2 into dt by t. Okay, dt by t is same as 1 by t dt. So what is integral of 1 by t? Yes, integral of 1 by t is log t plus c. Okay, that is 1 by 2 into log. Again we want to replace t. What is t? 3 cos x plus 2 sin x plus c. This is our final answer. Okay. Now another one, question number 32. Integrate 1 by 1 plus cot x dx. Listen, this problem we are doing in another method. First we have to change the given function. Let's watch. integral 1 by 1 plus, first we have to change this cot. Cot can be written as cos x by sin x. Okay. Now take the LCM. So it is 1 by 1 into sin x plus 1 into cos x by 1 into sin x with respect to dx. Now take this by sin x to numerator. So this becomes integral sin x by sin x plus cos x dx. Okay. So our function changes into sin x by sin x plus cos x. Now if we put denominator or numerator equal to t, listen, nothing will happen, because if you put a denominator equal to t, you will get a cos term. If you put numerator equal to t, you will get only cos term. So there is no there is no way to find directly by substitution method integral of this function. So we have to make some more alterations here. Listen, we need cos x. Okay. So to obtain this, first we have to change this sin x as 2 sin x. Just to multiplying with the 2. Automatically we need to divide. So 2 into sin x plus cos x dx. If we cancel 2, there is no change. Okay. Now take this by 2 to others. Outside. 1 by 2 into integral 2 sin x by sin x plus cos x dx. Okay. Now 1 by 2 into integral 2 sin x, split 2 sin x as sin x plus sin x, okay, by sin x plus cos x dx. Again we need a cos x term. So in the numerator, listen, we are going to add and subtract a cos x term. So this becomes half into integral sin x plus cos x minus cos x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. Okay. So we started from here. First we change cot x. Cot is cos by sin. Then took the LCM, cross multiplication we did. Then we can see sin x by sin x plus cos x as integrand. We need one more term. So we multiply this sin x with 2. Naturally dividing by 2. Take this half to outside and split 2 sin x as sin x plus cos x. Then we introduce cos x in numerator. So adding, subtracting cos x. We get sin x plus cos x minus cos x divided by sin x plus cos x. Okay. Now we are going to associate these terms. Let's see. Integral sin x plus cos x minus cos x by sin x plus cos x dx is written as, listen, take these two terms together, sin x minus cos x. Okay. So we get sin x minus cos x plus remaining to sin x plus cos x by sin x plus cos x dx. Okay. Now separate the denominator or separate the terms. So this becomes sin x minus cos x by sin x plus cos x dx. Okay. Plus next term is sin x plus cos x divided by sin x plus cos x dx. So listen, this is integral of 1 dx and this is equal to x. Okay, this is equal to x. Now listen here. Integral sin x minus cos x by sin x cos s. In this put sin x equal, sin x plus cos x equal to t. Okay, listen. Sin x plus cos x equal to t. Now differentiating, we get derivative of sin x is cos x. Derivative of cos is minus sin x with respect to x equal to dt. Okay, cos x minus sin x dx equal to dt. Now look at the numerator. It is sin x minus cos x. So just change the sign. Take the negative sign outside. So this becomes minus cos x plus sin x dx equal to dt. Or minus of sin x minus cos x dx equal to dt. Okay. So sin x minus cos x dx equal to sin x minus cos x dx equal to, it becomes minus dt. Look at here, sin x minus cos x dx. So instead of this we can write it is minus dt by, what is sin x plus cos x? Sin x plus cos x is t. Take negative outside. Dt by t. Dt by t same as 1 by t dt. What is integral of 1 by t? Yes, it is log t. Now what is t? It is log sin x plus cos x. So this is our first integral plus x plus c. So this is our, this is our answer. Okay. So in this manner we can do all the problems belongs to exercise 7.2. Next exercise also 7.3 also is based on the same method, substitution method, but there is a difference that all the questions are in terms of trigonometric functions. Okay, so here we discuss in terms of algebraic, logarithmic, all the functions carrying the variables form. But in the case of 7.3 exercise questions, all the functions are of the form trigonometric ratios. So to apply the substitution method, first we need to convert the given function into another function with the help of trigonometric results. Okay. Anyway, you have to complete this exercise 7.2 questions by the method of substitution. Okay.